President Joseph R. Biden was sworn into office 1 year ago this week under extraordinary circumstances. 2 weeks earlier to the day, a mob had attacked the United States Capitol, seeking to stop Congress from certifying Biden's election. With Washington locked down and his predecessor absent in protest, Biden took the oath and became the country's 46th president. The year since, like the one prior, has been consumed by the pandemic and by a mixed bag of long legislative battles. In our Sunday Focus, NBC News White House correspondent Monica Alba looks back at year one of the Biden agenda.
President Biden is ending his first year in office, facing many of the same challenges he was elected to tackle.
We'll press forward with speed and urgency, for we have much to do in this winter of peril and significant possibilities.
An uneven economic recovery with soaring inflation, despite record job growth and low unemployment rates.
We have more work to do, and we're doing it.
As the country still battles the coronavirus pandemic, and much of the president's domestic agenda is stalled in a polarized Congress.
I said it's going to take me a year to deliver.
For any commander-in-chief, the first 12 months are full of campaign promises delivered and deferred.
You have to look at a president in terms of degree of difficulty. And if you think of the number of things that Joe Biden has had to deal with, he's had to make as consequential decisions as almost any president of the last 50 years.
Among the Biden administration's accomplishments so far,
Go get vaccinated, America.
Launching a massive campaign to get Americans their shots, though 20% still haven't received a first dose. Passing a nearly $2 trillion COVID relief bill, rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement after the previous administration pulled the U.S. out of it, and signing into law a $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill.
America's moving again, and your life is going to change for the better.
But still unfinished, the president's signature Build Back Better Act, a huge social spending and climate plan with no clear path forward after members of his own party opposed its size and scope, as well as any police reform, comprehensive immigration, gun safety, or voting rights legislation.
I hope we can get this done, but I'm not sure.
All as the Omicron variant revealed shortfalls in testing and a national vaccine mandate for private businesses was blocked by the Supreme Court.
I know we're all frustrated as we enter this new year.
Starting 2022 with plenty of problems at home, while also confronting issues abroad, including tense talks with Russia and China.
Presidents love to come into office and say, this is the way I'm going to spend my first year, and this is what I'm going to ask Congress for in my second year. It never happens that way, and one reason for that is foreign policy.
Last summer, the president vowed to end the 20-year war in Afghanistan, fulfilling a key campaign pledge.
We'll do it responsibly, deliberately, and safely.
But severely underestimating how quickly the Taliban would take control, resulting in a chaotic and deadly evacuation.
I do not regret my decision.
Moving into a new year of difficult choices, only made more complicated by the looming midterm elections.
Anything he wants, he'd better get right now, because not likely to happen during a fall campaign, and really not likely to happen if the Democrats lose control of the House and Senate.
And Monica joins me now live from the White House. Monica, good morning. As you mentioned, the president suffered setbacks this week, both with voting rights in Congress and vaccine mandates at the Supreme Court. So how is this administration now looking at year two?
Well, Willie, President Biden plans to lay out the agenda for his second year at a Wednesday news conference on the eve of his inaugural anniversary. Remember, candidate Biden campaigned on unity and competence, citing decades of Washington experience. That was a huge part of why voters put him in office in the first place. But the last few weeks have shown just how elusive that reality is. The president's approval rating sinking to new lows as his own party's infighting delays his priorities. White House officials concede they're facing major headwinds and will continue to vigorously pursue the president's policies. More likely than not, though, many will live in legislative limbo until November's elections. Willie?
And as Michael Beschloss said, things only get more difficult from here because of those midterms. Monica Alba at the White House. Monica, thanks so much. Chuck Todd will have more this morning on Meet the Press when he is joined by Democratic Congressman James Clyburn of South Carolina and Republican Senator Mitt Romney of Utah.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.